Hello, welcome back. I can't believe you came back again. I don't know whether to be pleased for you or worried about you. Got some feedback on the last video. Before I talk about that, how cold is it? It's actually freezing today. I've got the heating on, I've got jumpers and fleeces and all sorts. Anyway, enough moaning. So the feedback from the video was that I was very gentle. No, that's not right. That's not right at all. I am about as gentle as a bull in a china shop. So that will quickly be sorted. I was told that the subtitles are crap. I wholeheartedly agree with that, and I can only apologise. I will get to it. I have worked out to date how to fix them, and it takes about 30 minutes to edit 1 minute of footage, so you're going to have to bear with me on that one. I was also told that the videos are boring, so that's going to help. I'm going to cut them down a bit. I don't know if I'll be able to though, because I want to do these in one take. I don't want to be like over practicing them and making them super scripted or anything like that. I've just got a couple of post-it notes in front of me here that I'm not showing you because you'll see my writing. And I thought that maybe I could use this thing again up here where I put up what section. So if you're following for the uni or for WW or for anxiety, then you could pick and choose, fast forward and blank out the boring bits that way. But I'll take feedback, so let me know. I'm also on Instagram, so I'll need to try and find the link to how you add me on that. But it's the mid, I think it's the middle bit or the mid bit or something like that. I'll put that on here as well. So you can message me on there if you want to private message me. You can do that, or you can comment on this, like Izzy's done. So hi, thank you, Izzy. And I'm looking forward to speaking about you soon. So I'll get on to it then. So the uni stuff, and I need to try stop saying so all the time. I've been told to do that a lot in this, so I'll try and stop. We've just done week 3 of the uni. It was a week of not enough studying. I did too much of other things, so I do need to try and work up on that. I did a tutorial this week. It was an online day school thing. It was an alternative, sorry. You're supposed to go along to a day school, and I didn't. Instead I did this alternative one, which was just a couple of hours online. Personally, I didn't find it of much use, but I can see its value. For likes of me and quite a few of us, we got the material and access to the website really early, so you could read all the stuff and go through things at your own time and all that, and navigating through all the different resources that are available to you. And also, if you're not comfortable with computers, I can see that'd be quite daunting. I think it'd be quite scary actually if you're new to computing. So I think the course was brilliant for certain people. Wasn't for me, but I think for certain people it was ideal, because it gave them that level of comfort and assurance, and explaining different things in a clear way for them. I tend to get bored easily, so I did get a bit, I just started noising at my tutor and then upsetting the other students who started jumping to their defence when I was only joking. That's something I've got to really watch because my humour and sarcasm doesn't come across well in writing. Doesn't come across well in real life some days. Who am I kidding? Anyway, so one thing I did really benefit from this week was a session with my wonderful sister. Hi Leanne. She taught me a new method for note taking, and it's called the Cornell method. I had to practice that, saying that all morning so I wouldn't say it wrong this time. And it's on a post-it note right below here. Giving my secrets away. Now what you do there, I've actually got mine lying here somewhere, but what you do is you section your page off into 3 parts. So you have a large part where you write your notes as normal, then to the left you have a list where you bullet point that information, and at the bottom you then summarise your bullet points. So it's quite simple and quite clear. I'm actually going to try and find a link, and I'll try and post it onto here. because if it's something, if it's not taking something that you need to do, it's a neat wee trick, and I actually really liked it. I'm going to try it again today. Well, as soon as I've done this, I'm going to try and do it again with another section, because I think it's really good. And according to everyone I've spoken to, there's like masses and masses of these methods of how to take notes. So this one seems to resonate, and because I've got my wonderful sister supporting me, that makes it so much easier to learn these things. So that's it for the uni stuff. So far I'm still enjoying it. The only downside I would say just now is that I'm just not spending enough time doing the work. However, I'm not behind yet, and I want to keep it that way. Moving on to WW. That wasn't so good. I put on £1.50, and not because, oh, I don't know why I did so good, because I know why, because I ate a lot of rubbish and I didn't track anything. And the key to losing weight with these things is tracking, writing it down. It goes in your gob, it goes on the paper, and I didn't this week, and it showed up. So I've been trying really hard to make a note of everything this week, and hopefully I'll get results. Even I'm aiming to stay the same. That would do me this week. And I don't know what the subject was, because we did weigh and go this week. We had uni stuff on, so we couldn't stay for the class. I should have asked actually what it was, but we'll find out. One thing that did come up this week for me was cooking for one. It's a bit of a bone of contention for me, because unless you've got a massive freezer, you've got to batch cooking is ideal, because you can just make a 4-portion recipe and shove some in the freezer and you've got them ready. But if you've not got a massive freezer, I don't, and I have things I want to keep in it. Not dead bodies or anything dodgy, just frozen fruit and veg and easy soups making ideas. So I bought a book, and it said cooking for one from one of the classes, one of these companies. And the first or second recipe was 2 tablespoons of, and I can't remember what it was, but it was a sauce of some kind you had to buy, and it wasn't in a jar, it was in a cut open packet. And I'm thinking, well, what am I supposed to do with the rest of it? Just chuck it. I mean, what a waste. I mean, already I remember checking my bills once, and it went up 17%. My what you would call food shopping is what Scottish people call their messages. So when I'm getting my messages, it's 17% more expensive. There's certainly no way, if that's still the case now, which I'd not checked and I should check, there's no way I'm then going to take 2 tablespoons of something out and chuck the rest. That is not happening. Rant over. Moving on to anxiety. So anxiety, that was a good one this week. Work was quite anxious because there's a group of people leaving just now, so that's quite an emotional tug. There's one of the girls I've worked with for over 10 years. One of the guys at least 7 years. So it's people that you've grown to know and care about. So it's anxiety's high. It is quite high because there is quite a lot going on, and it is disruptive and it is unsettling. But something happened. Something happened, not at work, that was a heightened state. It wasn't a panic attack, not in the true sense. It was more of a increased anxiety attack, if that makes sense. And as soon as I came out of it, I made a video, I filmed it. I don't know why. It seemed like a good idea at the time, and you know what, I'm going to share it. Not in here, I'll put it as a separate video. But I was I'm still laughing now at what happened and why I catastrophise. I catastrophise everything, but I did catastrophise out of control that day. So spoke to my friend Anna. Hi Anna, who is amazing. In fact, she's got a great vlog. I'll put the link. She's got a great vlog she does on makeup. Beautiful girl, really talented. But she also deals with anxiety as well. Very different to mine, like night and day. But she is a very, very smart lady. And I said to her, you know, I've got this video and I don't know if I should put it on. She's like, well, do it. You know, we had a good chat, and she was saying how if you help one person with that, who cares what any criticism you get. And I thought, you know, she's spot on. Who gives a fuck? If you're going to have a slag me off for having it wasn't a panic attack, but for being high anxiety when I've got an anxiety issue, then stuff you. She's right. She's so right. So thanks, Anna. I'm going to post it. Bugger it. And lastly, BSL, British Sign Language. Today is brought to you by the letter B. B. So if you imagine how you write a B normally, it's that, you know what it looks like. If you turn it onto its side, lie down. That's the B. That's the B. So B. So we had A last week and B. And we're going to do banana because Izzy said so. I don't know why we're sticking with the fruit theme, but I've been told to. So suggestions welcome for next week. And banana is just the action of peeling a banana. So that you just, as if you're holding it and peeling it, that's banana. What I will say though is there's some, because it's a recognised language, there are colloquialisms as there are in any language. So you'll find that some people might think that, in the deaf community might think that that is too slow a sign, so they'll just sign banana. But we're just going to stick with the ones that are more memorable just now. And you'll find even there's difference between Edinburgh and Glasgow, which can make learning it quite difficult. And that's it for this week. I hope you have a great week.
The middle bit.
Check those stretch marks.